I nastavljamo s još jednim zanimljivim kratkim predavanjem unutar našeg natjecanja za najbolji case study. Stižemo sada Fedor Mendelev, Sales Director, AxxonSoft. He will be talking about Mexico City airport system. So if you want to speak Spanish inside Mexico and understood by all the people in the world, this is the guy who will do it in 15 minutes. So let's meet Fedor. Join us. Gdje je Fedor? Evo ga. Pa mora slikati, jel da? Tako, welcome and take your time. That's good. In the case of an emergency. In the case of an emergency, use your laptops. Well done. Are you ready?
One. Oh, now it's better.
Now it's better. If you're ready, your 15 minutes starts now.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fedor Mendelev. I am Sales Director in AxxonSoft Eastern Europe. And today, I will not go deeply about our technologies, what we can do. I will tell more about our case studies of our partner. And it will be, as my host told, it will be Mexican airport. And we decided to not take time to try to include all of information about our solution in 15 minutes, because in our opinion it's nearer to impossible. And by this reason we decided to participate with the case studies. Just short about our history. We work on the market more than 15 years. I come to this team in 2007, nearer to dinosaur in this company. And during all of time, what we work and we developed our solution, we all time react on demand of our customers to implement new features, to be all time in a stream of new technologies. And last three things what we offer, it's really useful for most part of our customers. And one of it was used on this project, but I will tell about it a little bit more later. Our project, it's a Mexican international airport, and as you see, we have a partner, it's a global soft line. Exactly not all of stuff what they did on this project used on our software, but our software becomes something like a core and base of a project what allowed to reach them their success. Name of this airport, CISA. It's a final customer who operates in this airport, and let me tell a little bit about their system. What we had in beginning. In beginning, we had something what maybe all of you time to time see. It's an old system with analog cameras. Yeah, we can work with analog, but analog have a lot of limits and have a lot of troubles. And the main target was to renovate the system. And let's talk about two terminals, what we have, and a little bit of story. First of all, both of terminals was independent. It was two independent systems. Each of it didn't have any communication just via phone. You wasn't able to see cameras from one terminal in another. And was three different VMS. As I mentioned, was analog cameras, and all of IP cameras was shown on different screens. And what most curious things that as soon as it was a few different VMS, you wasn't able to move a camera from one screen to another. If you want to look to one of a camera, you was need to come to some special screen and to look on it. What we got? We got a centralized solution. In a Terminal 1, it's 800 IP cameras. In Terminal 2, it's nearly 1,500. Now it's even more. It's totally around 2,500 cameras at all. And was built a totally new video wall, new remote clients, use a new solution, new hardware for organize the remote clients. You see, it's just in those time it was last generation of Intel Core i7, and we implement their 30 days archive. And what, as I mentioned, it's each customer or each client have access to any of cameras. He can see all of cameras archive, and also they can put information to the central video wall. You can see here a plan. Here we have a general working place, and in the top corner you see it's a special room. I will tell about it a little bit later. There is no some specific thing, but really useful tool for investigation. Also, they organize a special crisis room. In both of crisis rooms, there is special panels. There is touch screen monitors, what allow to operate. And what is most important here is the coffee station. How to be in a crisis room without coffee station? It's really impossible. And exactly as maybe you saw in the photos, it wasn't just renovation of a security system, but it was at all rooms was renovated, and a lot of stuff was done. I'm start afraid. Also, as you see, other environment, what allowed to people to work in more comfortable conditions, bathroom, some special locker station when people able to left some private stuff, and even reception. Terminal 2, it was bigger, as you saw. It was nearly 1,500 cameras. And again, what we did, everything was renovated. And as I mentioned, if you want to look to one camera, you will need to find the screen on which it's shown. Was a really big headache to work. And as I again mentioned, it was a two separate system. If you had some kind of problem in Terminal 1, you wasn't able to see it in Terminal 2. What we got finally, it's a fully renovated monitoring center, transparent with Terminal 1. All of cameras work in one system. And again, you see using of joysticks, 30 days of archive, and again, new generation of computer or hardware to operate for remote clients. And again, plan was some special coordinator office, forensic office, and was done something like a few levels of investigation for operators. And was a splitting what in charge. Some of operators work with the online video and offline archive, and some of them responsible just for investigation of some problems. Again, about environment, you see they even make something like a chill-out zone and crisis room with board, with a meeting person for 12 people, and as I mentioned, roof garden. What else was done was added more than 100 cameras over all perimeter of an airport. 23 kilometers was implemented, 40 kilometers of fiber optic, what allow us to build two circles and a fully redundancy system. About redundancy, what is also important, as I mentioned, two terminals monitoring center can work not just independently, but it's duplicate each other. It's a totally failover system, what allowed to save in the case of first monitoring station will disappear, second terminal will work well. And some other stuff what was done, it's also with all respect of the integrator, you see some changing of furniture, cabinet, make of wood, floor paint and lighting. That's really also important in the environment, what allowed the operator to work. And now you see one of our first screenshots from this system. You remember I told about forensic zones, investigation zone. What was used, and one of the most interesting solutions, what is used on the airports, it's a special tool, what is named in our software forensic search or intelligence search. Idea is really simple. We use a special tracker what allows us to collect metadata, put it to special database, and with this tool, we allow to make a query to the system. It seems that you can specify zone and ask to the system to show all movement objects what was in this zone. What is appear in this zone, what disappear, what maybe come from some side, cross line, and what is most important, you don't need for this some kind of predefined detectors. It seems that you all time able to find, and result you will get immediately. Even if it will be 30 days archive, you will get result in a few seconds. Here you can see example of a face search of forensic, just like of one of a vertical, like here. Idea if it was really simple. You know, airports enough big area and enough often even children can be lost. And we had a case, the partner told to us, that was found children, and they take a photo, search in archive when he was last time, and then they see his parents, and we take their photo and find on what camera they was seen last time, and enough fast they found the parents without any panic, and baby was really happy because it didn't happen. I mean, didn't take 2 hours to find their parents. And another one solution what was used, it's a search in archive by license plate. In general, it has some important difference with regular license plate recognition by simple reason. We not have a black-white list in this project. We just collect all information about cars and buses what enter to zone, and we able to find it immediately what license plate number, when it came, and it allows us to understand how much time they spent in the area, and it allows them to solve some problem with the taxi drivers and buses, what I think everybody know what can happen at the airport. Sorry. Just a second, some trouble, button. Okay, also important thing, what is by default introduced in our solution, it's a immersion mode or 3D map. You see on this screenshot a lot of icons, each of it is a camera. What is important and what is the difference? If you will see, and if you maybe see that near each icon, there is a view from a camera, and you see it there like it's in reality. It seems that each of operator can easily navigate where the camera is installed, where it look, and even you know how it happens that there is a all-time exchange of stuff. Really important that this tool allow to decrease the time what necessary to new stuff to teach where's the camera placed. And as soon as you click on one of a video, exactly you will be shown, you will see a real-time picture or archive, depend what you want. And short summary, because I have strict by time. Finally, as I mentioned, 2 clusters, both of it work in a failover. One is 800 cameras, second one is 5,000. We use a connection, we made a connection between 2 terminals, failover, recognition of face and numbers, video surveillance of perimeter protection, 23 kilometers as I mentioned, forensic video analytic field, redundancy between T1 and T2 fiber optic cable, 30 days of archive, interaction map, content analysis, and new modern facility thanks to integrator. You can see, like examples, how they renovate one of a meeting room, and I think I have enough time to show you a video. After a few slides, here you can see summary, 2,000 terabytes of storage, 100 encoders was connected, and as I told, everything was integrated to one technological partner. What is most important, integration of 9 different brands of camera producer and over 20 different type of models. Everything combined in one system. And here you can see also some information. As I mentioned, just a few cases was catched 10 criminals, gangs, and 97% of SLA compliance. And video, what is done by client by themselves. You can see here example how it's look like a monitoring center. As I mentioned, each camera can be introduced on each of the screens of remote client. Here you can see the using of integration of joysticks. It's all over our software. This map, what I mentioned, you see easy to navigate. You can click on each of it. It's a time compressor, intelligence search, again time compressor, and some operational area. And what is most important, what in this video, I see a happy face of operators. Not so boring. Thank you so much for your time. If you have a question, I have even 2 minutes to answer, or you are welcome on 29 booth. Tomorrow I will have a presentation. Let me advertise myself. Tomorrow I will have a presentation about new solution for VSAS platform. It will be in James Bond Hall. You can ask me when you will come to my booth. I will tell you when it will be. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Fedor. Thank you, Mr. James Bond. Yeah, you can leave the microphone here for our next speaker. And thank you so much. We keep our fingers crossed that you...
That it was disabled.
Yeah.